Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, President William Samoei Ruto and his administration is preparing for Mount Kenya region working tour. They call it working tour, but we know there is nothing like working. It is just a political tour. So the word working should be replaced by political. So it is a political tour. As he's preparing for the visit to Mount Kenya region, there is emerging contrary views to what his administration has been thinking about Mount Kenya region. For him, we want to capture Mount Kenya. In fact, he is so much interested in buying their patience, and he can only do so through the promises. His promises remain largely to be empty, but he buys our patience through the promises. So imagine at such a situation, Ruto is preparing to go to Mount Kenya. Then Raila Odinga and his team land in Mount Kenya during James Orengo's father-in-law burial service. Then the residents of Tharaka Nithi, which is part of Mount Kenya region, especially an area where I think even if I lose the entire Mount Kenya, I will have Mount Kenya East. Tharaka Nithi is part of Mount Kenya East. Then, during such an event, the mourners burst into Ruto must go chants. They were so much charged and chanting very loud, Ruto must go, Ruto must go. That was the situation. Ruto must go! Ruto must go! Indications shows that from Tuesday, Ruto will be in Mount Kenya region lying to the people. He will be touring Mount Kenya region to launch projects that are yet even to be complete. So imagine the environment has been spoiled already. It's all about Ruto must go. This was just one event. Raila ako kwa broadcast, amekuja hapo, wanasema Ruto must go. People are saying this is what the media do not want to show you, but that is a fact that kulikuwa na hali kama hii. It's now spreading. These videos are all over. So, what experience is Ruto going to go through in such a charged area where people are tired with him and they are saying that he must go ahead of his visit? This sounds to be a serious warning. And before we continue with our final discussion, I have a quick request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Just support us. Don't be tired to support us. Give it a thumbs up, and the rest, leave it to the YouTube logarithm. I think we will get somewhere. Thank you so much again to everyone, and back to our discussion. Now, James Orengo is the Siaya governor. Sasa huko alikuwa amekuja to his in-laws where he married his beautiful wife. Then Raila Odinga was attending. Other politicians, largely from Nyanza region, accompanied Orengo to this event. I am just imagining what if Ruto had sent his message of condolence through a letter that was supposed to be read in that funeral. In a such charged crowd of mourners, will they accept that message isomwe hapo? I don't think so. So even if Ruto had sent Raila Odinga to say hi to the people of Tharaka Nithi, I am sure Raila, in his wisdom, having watched the situation on the ground, Raila cannot dare go that direction. Kusema ati rais ametuma ni wasalamie, hawezi sema hiyo. So if there was any kind of condolence message from the president, hiyo ilikanyagiwa chini. Simple as that. Because the crowd has become hostile. The crowd does not want President William Ruto. Karina alituambia ati mambo ya kusema Ruto must go ni makosa. Nimeona amepewa pia warning kutoka kwa wananchi. We will be looking into that. The issue remains that the more you tell Kenyans to stop or intimidate them to stop saying Ruto must go, the more they gain the courage. The more that term Ruto must go gain traction. And the more they chant Ruto must go. So if Ruto thought that he will use the military and NIS to silence Kenyans, he was just fueling. He was adding more fuel. And it is not going to vanish anytime. Instead, that term is gaining traction among Kenyans. Kenyans are serious. They are so much determined. What they want is Ruto to go. What Ruto should be asking himself, why is it that as he's preparing to go to Mount Kenya, such kind of statement is coming from mountain? Anatarajiwa kuwa huko next week, probably from Tuesday. But the ground is that Ruto must go. Aende. So already, the environment is spoiled for William Ruto. As he prepares to visit, the question he should be asking himself, why is the environment spoiled for him ahead of his visit to Mount Kenya? Especially in areas where he think, even if he lose everything, at least East, iko na yeye, because Deputy Kithure Kindiki ni wa huko. People are tired with the empty promises that has become the center stage of William Ruto's presidency. The foundation of his leadership was founded on grounds of lies, empty promises, and the continuous buying of people's patience without an aim and a plan to fulfill any of his agenda and the promises that he gave to people. If you go and listen to William Ruto the last time he was in Meru, Embu, Tharaka Nithi, hata huko kwingine, the promises that he gave, he will give almost a similar promises. Ataenda kuambia tu pia, mwezi ujao nitafanya, miezi 6 ikipita tutafanya, mwaka ujao we will do this. Why do you waste your time and government resources, public resources, to go and give promises? Empty rhetoric is not going to be excused anywhere. Tharaka Nithi and elsewhere, they know the man in the State House. He is good orator with the lip service, sweet lip service. He is good at that. So they know this man has nothing good for us. The other issues about the war between him and Justin Muturi. Muturi has been saying, stop abduction. This government is not willing to stop abduction. We have parents in this funeral whose their children have been abducted also and they have suffered. A government that is not thinking about people's health, she is still a problem we are struggling with. The issue of education funding is still a mess. So many issues. There's no serious development taking place. Instead, we have a president who is seriously busy injuring his reputation with empty promises. And the message is that Ruto must go. Khalid and Nordin Haj. The writing is on the wall in the capital letters. Ruto must go.